Hi everybody, how's everybody doing? Let me share it on oh darn, hold it, we're almost here. Hello, we made it. Hi everybody, welcome to Tuesdays with Fran.
Hello.
And I am Fran. How's everybody doing? After 6 months with no Tuesdays with Fran,
6 months.
No, almost 6 months, yeah. We are back, and today we are in a beautiful small village called
ARTÁIZ.
ARTAIZ. ARTÁIZ. Beautiful, tiny little village, super windy and super cold. It's the first day we have cold weather in here. So first, one of the things that we love about this village is that you are welcomed by these olive trees. Look at this. Let's see if we can show you the olives. Oh my god. Well,
Windy, eh?
it's so windy. Okay, so shall we start going? Because this beautiful village, first of all, take a look at these incredible, huge houses. But the population here is only 47 people, so it's really a small little village.
It's really small, yes.
And we really also don't know who placed it here. I mean, there had to be a lord somewhere, but we don't know who created the village of ARTÁIZ.
We know that they had here a kind of palace, but yeah, we had here a kind of palace, but we don't know who was the owner of that palace. We only have a small part of the palace who was destroyed in the 16th century, we believe, but we really don't know anything about that.
The thing is that really we have no idea who created all of this, but what we know is that we have an amazing, breathtaking church of San Martin de Tours. San Martin of Tours. Very small. Do you want to go and tell them? Please hold on for a sec. So this beautiful church is San Martin de Tours. It is from the 12th century, 1100s. Okay, it is Romanesque style. Okay, it's super beautiful. It's small, but it has a lot of art into it. So what we want to do today is we want to share all the art that it's in this beautiful church. Okay, so as you can see, it's very simple. It is from the 12th century. The tower that we have in front of us, it is from a century later. It's from the 13th century. And as you can see, it's not as good construction. I mean, take a look at the stones. We just made it in. Here on the facade, they're very well done, while on the tower are much less quality. Okay, the quality is not as good as the one that we have on the facade. This gate seems to be a little bit humble, but let's try to go and check. We're going to start from the left to the right, because there are a few things that makes this place a little strange. Let's put it that way. First of all, okay, no, wrong way. Take a look at that image that we have there. I mean, that looks like an alien to me.
Yeah, it is like a bad film from the 60s or something like that.
I know, it's like
yes?
Stanley Kubrick type of movie. But no, it's not. It is from the 12th century, from the 1100s. We don't really know what it represents. It might represent the Trinity, okay? And in this church, there has been a lot of studies being done, but really, we cannot say this is it, yes or no, 100%, because really, it's very weird. So that is the Trinity, and another one that I love, it's this guy, the feared guy. He's very grotesque.
This is the one that I love most, yes.
Yeah, isn't he wonderful? I mean, he's like a delight to see. So we start in those two, which are like, wow, kind of very weird. But now that we have light, let's start from all the way up there. Well, as you can see here, we have the entrance to the church of San Martin, and all the way on the top, first on the left, we have a musician up there, okay. Then in the middle we have the weight of the souls, okay. That is San Miguel, waiting the souls. Then we have a dancer. Then what we have, it's an Eucharisty. We have a mass. Take a look at that. It's an altar with a priest probably blessing the Holy Grail, okay. Then we have a musician that we're missing part of him. Okay, so he's playing the flute, but the flute is broken. Then we have a beautiful representation of Christ going after his death into the inferno. You see his cross smashing the skull. I love that image.
This is the part that I love most.
I know, it's really great. Anyway, so then we have another musician. Then that is not very well preserved. It is it's Isaac. Then this strange woman. It's very, very controversial. It has a lot of people.
I don't like it at all.
You don't like it? No. Neither do I. It's very, very strong because it's a woman that. Let me see if I can show you. She is having a baby. Okay, and the baby has a knife in his hands because what she is bringing to the world is a sinner. So we are born with a capital sin. It's a learning thing, and especially she is the sinner. But also, if we keep on going, sorry for the wind and the movement.
Yeah.
That guy, he represents lust. He represents that hole where we can see his huge testicles, but we don't. That hole is where his penis should have been. So it was a huge penis in there. So it's representation of sexuality and hardness and not very nice things. Then we have two chevaliers, two knights, and yet another knight stopping his armor against a dragon. So it represents the good fighting against the bad. Okay, so it's a beautiful representation.
Yeah, I think it's what the Romanesque style represents in almost all the churches. Yes.
Yeah, it's good versus bad,
Yes.
evil.
It's the duality. Yes.
Yeah. Another duality, it's these two lions that we have here. Okay, we see that escorting this gate, we have two lions.
In that case, I prefer the bad one.
The bad one, you like this one?
I prefer the bad one.
This one, okay, the representation of the lion for many people represents Jesus Christ. And in this case, the bad one is not that he's bad, it's that he stomps or fights against evil and sinners. But the other representation, if that is what Jesus Christ can do to you, he can also forgive you. And if you are good and you repent from all your sins, Jesus will protect you. And you can see that man that he's
happy.
He's happy. He's like, okay, I'm protected by
happy.
God. So it's a very beautiful way of representing it. Then we have this archery that I love. All of these arches really are beautiful. We have all these checks because we are part in the Camino de Santiago. It's one of the ancestral parts of the Camino. This is not.
Yeah, it's not the main Camino.
The
we
main.
are not in the main Camino,
So that
but probably
arch,
one of the Caminos, or perhaps near the Camino. Yes, it reminds us the Jaca's Cathedral.
Yeah. So then we have all of these tiny, beautiful blossom flowers that I think they're delightful. But then what we have, and I think it's great, probably, I mean, something that it's really overwhelming of this entrance of this church, it's that the quality of the stonework in the middle of nowhere. You have to think that we are like 20 minutes east from Pamplona. Okay, so we're really close to Pamplona. You have the capital city 20 minutes away from here. So
And we're in a really small village, only 47 people living, and we have only like no more than 10 houses, no more here
So
around us.
who made all of this effort and why? And especially all of this art, all of this quality in the stone, it's incredible. So let's get close to the capitals, which are, I think it's the best.
Yeah, because of that is what we said is that could be a big lord, a really wealthy, an important lord.
Some lord that had a lot of money to pay for all of this. So we start with this beautiful flowery capital. As you can see, it's nothing but flowers, leaves, nature, great representation. Then the second one, the middle one, I love because again, we don't know what it means, okay? Because if you see, we have this man with a beard and his all the hair is sculpted and the whole thing. But if we go to one side, he's there again, blowing the wind. And if we go to the other side, he is there again. So this gentleman could represent once again the Trinity, but also nobody can say yes, this is the Trinity 100%. Okay,
I think there have been many experts trying to explain the meanings of all of these sculptures, but it's not easy. No one has the main opinion.
One of the ones that I like is the one that says that this could be a Roman god called Jano.
Yeah.
Jano, it is the god or the protector of the state, so he can see the present, the past, and the future. So that could also be the representation of Jano. Okay, Jano, by the way, is the one that brings us the month of January. Okay, because it is the month that it's this year, but also sees last year and starts seeing this new year. So January comes from him, Jano. Anyway, as we go to the next sculpture and the next capital, here we have this monster with these huge lips that we don't know what he is. Okay, on the inside part we have this gentleman that seems to be, by the way he's seated, if you see he's more Arab, maybe something, it reminds me a little bit of a Turkish man. He's sitting in this eagle blowing the wind. Really, again, we don't know who he is or where he's from, right? But as you can see, these three capitals are incredible. On the other side, let me turn the camera around so you don't. You have this capital, because this is the only one that is really in good shape. But he is on top of this grotesque animal that is half lion, half dog, and he's laughing at something because he's like teasing with his lips. He's like, oh, nah, nah, nah.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of funny. And one of the things that I think is strange is that his left foot is barefooted, and the other one has a shoe. It's just like, why? What does it mean? Is he stepping? When we used to have people barefooted without shoes, it represents God or holy people. But here we have the same person with one shoe, yes, not one shoe. Very weird. Very, very weird. Anyway, then we have two harpies looking at us like, you're not good. So it's like, okay. And unfortunately, the last one, it's very, very deteriorated. Right? One of the things that, they have taken all of this hard work to make this very strong and very powerful. But if you see these two stones holding the dintel, holding the entrance, they're totally different. The one on the left, this one, is very petite, while this one is huge. Why?
It's the size, yes.
This is very, and one thing that I love is the decoration. This one, unfortunately, it is very deteriorated. But this one, look at this cute little guy. I mean, look at that guy. He's funny. It's like, hi, I'm here. It's like so nice. I'm like, I'm here.
Yeah,
taking care. This spider way.
Something like that from
I know. It's like
children's or something like that.
It's very. I don't know. I think it's quite it's like a monkey.
Yes, monkey. Sorry.
So yeah, it's kind of funny. I think it's kind of a very cute representation of that. And well, should we show them the X-rated part of these?
Yes, of course, it's funny.
Okay, because here, as you can see, up there, we do have the ceiling. And okay, sorry for the wind because it's super, super windy. Okay.
It's terrible.
Very windy. And let's see if we can get a little better perspective. Okay, there we go. So here, take a look at that.
If you think they were a little bit obsessed.
They were a little bit obsessed with
yes.
penises. I mean, if you think there are two testicles and a penis, you are right. That is what it really is. Which I think is like, excuse me. That's kind of graphic for I don't know. I don't think we could put that on today's images or doorways in churches. But anyway, each one of them are beautiful. And another thing that I have is, I think it's kind of cute. It's the sundial that we have in here. Take a look at that, beautiful. Okay.
Yes, because here in Pamplona, in Navarro, we don't have many sunny days.
Nope.
I don't know what.
Well, look at that
we
today.
Have this kind of, yes, I don't understand.
Neither do I. Anyway, so I think that's pretty much all we wanted to do today. We want to show you this beautiful. Let us take you around so you get to see.
Yeah,
how
we are in the middle of nowhere.
we're in the middle of nowhere.
There is
Beautiful.
nothing
I
around
mean,
us.
the light, it's gorgeous. This incredible day. Well, yes, the cemetery, it's right here. And as you can see, this small village of ARTÁIZ, ARTAIZ or Z, it is a beautiful, beautiful village with an incredible, breathtaking Romanesque church. As you can see, we are all
I
surrounded.
think it's
by
one of the
nature.
most strange churches that we have in Navarra. It's not the
Wow.
most famous one.
It is not the most famous one. Unfortunately, people do not come over here. And it's
Yes.
just 20 minutes drive from Pamplona. So if you are in Pamplona ever and you have a car, 20 minutes drive east and you
Yes.
are here, it's super easy.
It's
I mean,
really easy to
come
get
over
here. Yes.
And it's a gorgeous place. There's another a fountain, a Romanesque fountain from the 12th
Yes,
century
near the village.
near the village. So there's so much to see around the village. Everybody, hello, thank you very, very much. We shall see you next week. On Sunday, I'll be cooking with Ainhoa. What are we going to be cooking? We're going to embrace our Muslim heritage here in Spain. We're going to be doing hummus. The rest of it. You don't like
I
hummus?
prefer the peppers.
The peppers, the stuffed peppers. Anyway, my friends, have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank
Hello.
you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. See you. See ya.